Hi friends, this is Miss Ann here at the Warminster Township Free Library, and today we're going to be talking about our pumpkin painting craft. If you picked up a craft here at the library, your craft is going to include a little mini pumpkin and some paints here. Now what you might also want to include, let me put it off to the side, markers. Permanent markers are going to be best. You can also supplement with other paints, a brush or anything, because these paints are, I believe they're sun catcher paints, so they're a little bit more runny. They'll still dry normal, but they can be a little runnier. They're not as thick. So you might want to paint on your colors. So a nice brush would be good. Other things you can decorate with, stickers, any sort of things that you might want to glue onto your pumpkin. So that's some stuff that you can work on. Other things you might need, a paper plate to catch any extra paint that might dribble off, and some paper towels. So first you're going to open up your paints. So just to let you know, you would screw off the top, the cap, and then this little top here actually will also screw off, and there is a protective barrier that you'll have to take off at the top there. I was playing around with this earlier, so I already did that step. So you'll have two paint markers with you, and that you can use to decorate, okay? The ones I have here are purple and white. You might have other colors, so you can decide how you would like to paint. I am probably going to use my purple, and then I'll maybe decorate with some white, and then maybe use some of my markers here to help kind of decorate as well. So I'm going to take off my purple. I'm going to use like the ridges, I think. So it's a little liquidy, as you can see. You can actually just take a little bit and just drag it through. It does dry like a normal paint, but you don't need a lot, which is nice. So you might have extra that you can use for whatever you want to do. This is a kind of a sun catcher paint, so you can put it on like a plastic, or if you have like a plastic plate, and you can use the paint in other ways. So right now I'm just kind of going along the ridges to kind of decorate, as you can see that. Now maybe I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. But as you can see, it's a little bit runny. So yeah, you can decide how you want to paint or decorate your pumpkin. See, some of it comes off, and it's a little runny. That's why the paper towels are super, super important. Ta-da! Comes right off. It's almost like if you had watercolor paints. It has that kind of texture. And feel free to use any paints that you might have on hand. Maybe you have some more like acrylic-based paints. We bought the sun catcher paints because they come in little pen forms, so we can give out more of them. But they do dry, and they kind of dry really nice. They'll dry like, I guess, kind of shiny. It's really cool. Alright, so I kind of did all around, and then I'm going to use my white to create little kind of other points, and then you can use markers or more paint that you might have on hand. I'm just going to kind of go around, and feel free to mix your paints. You can add like detailing onto it, which is kind of cool. Because it's liquidy, you can actually, like, what I'm doing is I'm actually adding the white right onto the top to create little specks onto the purple. It's kind of going around. Letting gravity kind of pull everything like out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish with a gold marker, because I thought that might be really cool. And what you could also do is save the paint, do it for something else, use only markers. You know, that's up to you how you want to decorate things. So I'm just kind of going around. You can kind of see a little bit of my marker. And you'll wait for this to dry before you place it anywhere or you take it out. So let me show you what that kind of looks like. And this was just a basic thing. You might want to decide to do something slightly different. Alright, so we would love to see what you guys create, so share with us on Facebook, or send us, an email, or show us a picture when you come into the library, whatever you'd like to do. We would love to see what you create, because, we make the kits, but we don't always see what you guys are doing with it, and we would love to see, what you're able to create for your painted pumpkin. Alright, you guys, in a few weeks we'll come back with our Scarecrow craft, as well as a Thanksgiving craft that's going to come out. So we hope that you guys will tune in for that. And as always, happy Halloween!